So on the first one, you always want to make sure that it's in y equals mx plus b format. And we're looking at the slope. Okay, so this is already in y equals mx plus b. Okay, so since it's in the same format, we can say that this slope is 3 and this slope is 3. So since they're the same, it's going to be parallel. Okay. On this one's already in y equals mx plus b. This one, I need to move it. I'm going to divide by 4 on both sides. And that's going to give me y equals, and this is going to be 1/4 x plus 3/4. Now we're looking at the slope. Okay, so we're looking at this one, which is -4, and this one, which is 1/4. Are they the same? No, but are they negative reciprocals of each other? That means flip fraction. Yes, they are. So that means perpendicular. Okay. So since they are negative reciprocals of each other, they're perpendicular. Now on number 3, the slope for the first one is 2, and the slope for the second one is 5. Are they the same? No. Are they negative reciprocals? No. So they are neither. Like, nobody cares. They don't have a relationship. Okay? I don't know. I'm so sorry. All right. On number 4, they're both in that y equals mx plus b format. Okay? So this slope and this slope, are they the same? No. Are they negative reciprocals? Yes. So they're going to be perpendicular. Okay. Are there any questions? Okay, so on this next one, we got to get this in that y equals mx plus b format. Okay, so we're going to divide by 5 on both sides. Okay, and when we do that, we're going to get y equals 3/5 x minus 2. Now you're going to check it. Is it the same? Yes. Then it's parallel. Okay, here's the one that everybody messes up on. Okay, and it's really not that bad if you actually graphed it. So on this next one, we got y equals 4. And then this one, we want y by itself. So we're going to divide by 4. Y is going to equal 3/2. Now, if you graphed both of these, this is what it would look like. Y equals 4 would be like this. And y equals 3/2 would be like this. Are those parallel? Yes, they are. Because both of them have a slope of what? 0. Oh, yeah. Okay. I know. Everybody messed up on that one. That's right. Yeah. I know. It was tricky. It was tricky. Not gonna lie. All right. On this next one, again, we want this in y equals mx plus b. We're gonna move the x to the other side. This is gonna give me 7y equals -x plus 8. We're gonna divide by 7 on both sides. So y is gonna equal -1/7 x plus 8/7. Is this the negative reciprocal of this guy? Yes, so it's perpendicular. Okay. On the next one, this one's already in y equals mx plus b. We want to move this into that form. So we're going to get 5y equals -x plus 4, because we're going to move that x to the other side. We're going to divide by 5 on both sides. So y is going to equal -1/5 x plus 4/5. Is this the same thing as this? No. Is it the negative reciprocal? No. So they have nothing to do with each other. Okay? Yes, ma'am. You need to know that the point slope form is y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. Yes, I'll give it to you on your test, but I won't tell you what it means. So you need to know what it means. I'll give you the formula though. Okay? Say it again. Y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. It's point slope form. Yes, that's parentheses at the end. Okay. All right, so now what you're going to do is you're going to take the slope, and since it's parallel, okay, that means you're going to use this slope to plug in. So we're going to get y minus 7 equals 3 times x minus 4. So what I did is I took this point and this slope and plugged in. Now I'm going to be honest with you. Your answer choices are not going to look like this. So you're going to want to put this into y equals mx plus b format. So I'm going to distribute. And then I'm going to move that 7 to the other side. Okay. So now we're going to do this one. Okay. And everybody and their mother always asks me what we do with the negatives. So let's talk about it. The slope is 1. So we're going to plug that in. Okay. And when we substitute these other numbers in, we're going to have y minus 3 equals 1 times x plus 2. The reason why this is now going to be plus is because in the original equation, it's minus, and then we got a negative 2. Okay. So now we're going to distribute. And then we're going to add 3 to the other side. So y equals x plus 5. What's going to happen is you're going to find the distance formula for all of this. So you're going to plot these points. You're going to find the distance for all of these. Okay. I'm going to do this very quickly. Just check your work. Like write down the answers and then work it out. Okay. So A comma to B is going to be -1 minus 0 squared plus -1 minus -4 squared. When we simplify this, this is going to give me the square root of 10. Okay. On this one, same thing. We're going to plug in and we're going to get 4 minus 3 squared plus -2 minus 1 squared. And that's also going to give us square root of 10. Okay. A to D, when we plug in, you're going to get -1 minus 3 squared plus -1 minus 1 squared. And that's going to equal square root of 20. When we plug in BC, we're going to get 0 minus 4 squared plus -4 minus -2 squared. And that's going to give us the square root of 20. So you see that opposite sides are congruent. Okay. You're also going to find the slope of all 4 of those. Okay. Now, keep in mind, once you have this graph, you can just do it by hand. Watch this. Okay. Yeah, don't go outside. Okay, so from A to B, you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, and go over 1. So A to B is going to be -3. B to C is also going to be -3 because, again, you're going down 1, 2, 3, and then over 1. From A to D, that's going to go up 1, 2, over 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's going to have a slope of 1/2. BC is going to be the same. Okay, again, I know I'm going through this quickly. So you find distance, you find slope. To tell whether it is a rectangle or a parallelogram. Do you remember how we talked about perpendicular being negative reciprocals of each other? Okay, look at your slopes. Are those negative reciprocals of each other? No, so this is a parallelogram. Because if it was perpendicular, that creates that 90 degrees. Makes sense? Okay. Now, you are going to find the midpoint. Are you okay? Okay, so with the midpoint, what you're doing is you're finding the middle of these 2 diagonals. Okay, so you're going to find the midpoint between the points B to D and A to C. You're going to realize that these are the same 2 numbers. Okay, so 0 plus 3 divided by 2, and then you're also going to do the y values. So that's going to be -4 plus 1 divided by 2. Okay, and when you do that, you're going to see that the midpoint of this is going to be 3/2 -3 divided by 2. Okay, now I know that was pretty quick. So with that being said, you're going to work over number 2 and 3 tonight. Find the distance, okay? Find the slope and find the midpoint, okay? I know it's a lot of calculations. You can do it. No, 2 and then 3 on the back.
Teachers at this time, please dismiss your students. And of course,